So stand with your legs slightly wider than hip width apart, knees soft. Start to bring your pelvis forward, and that means you're posteriorly tilting it. And bring it back, you're anteriorly tilting it. So if you look at me from the back, this is what's happening to the pelvis. Posterior tilt, anterior tilt. Posterior tilt, anterior tilt. Or bringing your pelvis to tilt backwards and forward. Back and forth. Back and forth. Remember to keep your knees soft here. You won't be able to do this if your legs are too straight. Okay, I'm going to come back to face front because in the next movement, we're going to start to shift the pelvis from side to side. Shifting it to the right and left, right and left again, bending the knees. As you shift the pelvis to the right, you can bend the left knee more. Shift the pelvis to the left, bend the right knee more. Again, side to side. Now, if you feel a bit awkward doing this, especially if you're a guy, don't be. This is great for lower back, pelvic, and hips health. So get over the awkwardness and do this in front of the mirror because it can only be good for us. The pelvis is the center of our movement, mobility. It's the force transmitter. It needs to be able to move in all directions. And speaking about all directions, have your legs a bit wider and start to move in a full circle. Going through the movement in front, to the right, to the back, the left, and back to the front. 4 more circles in this direction. Now make sure you go in full range. Where you feel a bit stuck, take your time. Go through that stiff area in a slower pace so that we finish the circle in completion. And one more. Come back and change direction. Do the opposite. Front, left, back, and right. Again, 4 more circles. And slowly come back. All right. There's one more thing I want to leave you with before we end this video. That is the entire spinal wave. I'll show it to you from the side because this time you're going to stand with your legs wider than hip width apart again, bringing your pelvis to a posterior tilt. That means thrusting it forward. Your hips and your thighs are moving forward. And do the opposite, bringing your pelvis to an anterior tilt and your buttock is facing back, pelvis facing back. Again, repeating the movement, bringing it forward and bring it back. Forward and back. And one more. Okay, so we're going to attempt to do a little wave-like motion here. Go forward and back and wave forward and back. Very small wave. Again, if you're feeling awkward, man or woman, don't be. This is absolutely crucial to our lower back, hips, and pelvic health. I can't stress enough about the importance of this. To be able to wave our pelvis and lower back is one of the best things we can do to counter tight hips, tight lower back, or the effect of long sitting. And a couple more times. And slowly come back up. Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years, and I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.